Good evening. I'm Jack Wade Nell, I'm the Dean of the Texas Tech University School of Law, and I'd like to welcome you to our May 2024 commencement ceremony. Let me start off by asking students, how happy are you to be here? Now, you're Texas Tech Law students. I think you're a little happier than that. How happy are you to be here? There we go. Awesome. Awesome. Now, the hooding ceremony is always a very special occasion, one that marks a major professional milestone in the lives of our graduates. Our students, after years of hard work, determination, and endless hours of study, have made it at last. Let's offer the students our congratulations. And to the friends and families of the students, let me say, I know you are incredibly proud today, and it's your unwavering support that helped these students reach this moment. Thank you for all you've done to make their journey possible. Let's have a round of applause for the friends and family. It's now my pleasure to recognize the special guests we will hear from today. Texas Tech System Board of Regents member Pat Gordon, a 1983 graduate of the law school and one of our strongest supporters. Student Bar Association President Malik Williams. Our keynote speaker, Karen Kennard, a 1988 graduate of the law school, about whom I will say more in a few minutes. And our elected class speaker, Mallory DeGroat. Thank you to all our speakers for being with us this evening. I also want to take a moment to recognize other members of our stage party. We're so pleased to have Texas Tech University President Lawrence Skuvenik here with us today. President Skuvenik is responsible for so much of the success that we've had over the past few years. Let's welcome him with a round of applause. We're also very happy to have Texas Tech University Provost Ron Hendrick here with us. Provost Hendrick has been a great supporter of the law school, and we're very grateful for all he's done for us. Let's welcome him with a round of applause. Finally, we have our Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, Wendy Humphrey, class of 2001, a tireless supporter of our faculty, staff, and students. Thank you, Wendy Adele. Today is a big day. And let me take a moment now to say to our students, you're about to become graduates. And we are so, so proud of you. And as you move today from law students to law graduates, remember you will always be part of the Texas Tech Law family. Please stay in touch. Reach out whenever you need anything. And please know that we are always here to help and to cheer you on from success to success. And one more thing, in July, wreck that bar exam. We know you can do it. At this point, I would like to invite Regent Pat Gordon and then SBA President Malik Williams to share greetings with our graduates and guests.
Good evening. On behalf of the University System Board of Regents, I want to welcome everyone here to the United Supermarkets Arena. I can't tell you how incredibly proud I am to be here and to be able to give the opening remarks. First, I want to offer my heartfelt congratulations on your incredible achievements. We are so proud of each and every one of you. I'd also like to congratulate your families and friends and everyone else who's helped you get to where you went or where you are today. It's hard to believe that little over 40 years ago, I was sitting exactly in your seat. But over this time, you've spent your lives, well, 3 years ago, you signed up to be a student at Texas Tech University Law. Since that time, you have worked and spent your lives in school working towards this moment. This has been some of the most challenging years of your lives. You've worked incredibly hard and today is a celebration of you and what you have achieved. And we're so happy to be able to be here today and celebrate this with you. But as you savor this moment today and your accomplishments, I ask that you reflect on those who helped you get through this, whether it's your parents, professors, students with you, or others. Just reflect on them as well and tell them thank you, because this is a big deal to get through 3 years. So, in fact, I want to give them a congratulations for everybody who's helped you guys get through. Today is a momentous day in your life, one what you will not forget. At least I didn't. I may not have remembered the speeches or whatever else, but I never will forget the day I graduated. Over the last 3 years, you have been exposed to many areas of the law. But more importantly, you've learned a skill that you will carry with you the rest of your lives, and that skill is thinking like a lawyer. You will use this skill in every line of work that you may endeavor. But whatever field you choose, I know that you will be successful to handle many difficult issues with a legal mind and with the other tech values of integrity, respect, and excellence. But today does not mark the end of your relationship with each other or the Texas Tech School of Law. The day you accepted your offer of admission, you joined a lifelong community. In fact, you joined a family. In fact, you're my family. And just like your own family, you will be a member of the Texas Tech Law family for the rest of your life. What does it mean to be part of a family? First, you can't get out. Seriously, what it means is we help each other. We mentor each other. We open doors for each other. And we help each other face life's challenges. And while I'm on the topic of family, today you're in for a real treat. Your keynote speaker is a shining example of what it means to be a Texas Tech lawyer and part of your family. She's incredibly accomplished, generously gives her time and talent in serving her community. Learn from her wisdom because she knows what she's talking about. And I can assure you when she's done, you're going to be ready to take on the world. So, in closing, I hope you feel an enormous sense of pride and sheer joy for what you've just accomplished. But as you join the ranks of outstanding group of Texas Tech lawyers and alumni, or the Tech family, it's up to each of you to continue our legacy of achievement, our legacy of scholarship, and our legacy of public service. You're now graduates of Texas Tech University School of Law, and as former Dean Walt Huffman always says, that's a big deal. Again, congratulations on this important day of your life, but remember, this is only the beginning. Great things await you because you're a Texas Tech lawyer. Go Tech!
Y'all. Thank you, everyone. Dean Allen, Dean Chapman, professors, faculty, staff, families, friends, and my fellow classmates. Thank you. Not only for being here, but for showing up and being present and helping each other, as well as other graduates, get to where we are now. Before I continue, as a preface, I will not be delivering a filibuster up here. To ensure that fact, Colleen Franey has been delegated the sole responsibility of removing me from the stage if I go on too long. And as Professor Chimpinelli often questioned, is everyone Jake with that? So one of the first things that you learn about this law school is that they produce lawyers, advocates that are ready to hit the ground running, to take on cases, to go to court, and to represent clients. And it's in that spirit, it's that spirit. In what other spirit can we move forward? And so that's why I decided to frame this as one final closing statement to represent our journey together. With that being said, may it please the court, your honors, counsel, members of the jury, I submit to you that today's case is about this particular group of students who, after 3 long years, I submit to you, are prepared for success. In support of that assertion, these are the facts, and they remain uncontested. Again, after 3 long and arduous years, we as a class find ourselves at the emergence of our careers, done with school, finally. Throughout this collective journey, we have lived in 2 distinct worlds. The first is of books. There, we sat in a dark, dingy bar, watching as Lucy and Zamer got high as a Georgia pine contracting for land. We walked up the stairs of a train station, witnessing fireworks going off as poor old Mrs. Paulgraff got injured. We were jurors and judges observing numerous cases involving husbands murdering wives, wives murdering husbands, doctors being negligent, and then getting murdered themselves. We tackled the complex, perplexing, and at times just plain incomprehensible writings of justices like Ginsburg and Scalia. And just very quickly, may I add that a lot of this law school experience would have been just slightly easier if they would have given Marbury his damn commission. But those are the stories of others. Our story is that second world that I mentioned earlier, which took place just across the street. There, we started as happy and hopeful 1Ls, a demeanor which, in all honesty, quickly changed shortly after getting sworn in. Through effort and agony and a few hundreds of thousands of dollars, we didn't simply learn the law, but a new way of thinking, allegedly. We learned how to write like lawyers. Armed with a blue book and a mouse, many of you became published authors. And particular shout out to my roommate Ben and Megan Gower. We assumed positions of leadership, not only in but outside of the halls of our school. Many of you became representatives at the regional and national levels of your respective organizations. And speaking of regional and nationals, amongst this crowd is seated numerous advocacy competition winners. In case y'all did not know this, in this crowd is the second best advocate in the country, one of the first people that I met at Texas Tech, Megan Gower. Some people were asked to participate in last-minute competitions, and they walked away as champions, James and Arvin. Some people won competition since 1L year, and some they tried their best, but nonetheless enjoyed and benefited with a vacation away from Lubbock. Thank you, Rob Sherwin. Since starting this journey, we have had to deal with a handful of absurdities. We rounded the corner, but still dealt with the after effects of COVID. Idiotic legislators decided SB 17 needed to be made a prime issue and gave a headache to a lot of us. And some of us had to deal with financial aid getting to us comically and hilariously late. However, we were also lucky enough to enjoy the rarity and opportunities that this school provided us, such as presenting the prodigious stories of Amanda Knox, Cheryl Brown, who was the daughter of the named plaintiff in Brown v. Board, Anita Hill, the McNair sisters, and even Fred Gray, an attorney for Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks. Now, we look to our story, the progression of where we are, and the next chapters. After the bar, what will you do? A question that continues to be asked of us. And as Bayer frequently says, the law is a seamless web. It is interconnected. It will and has affected the daily life of everyone. I mean, in just 3 short years, we have seen the law be used to overturn more than 50 years of precedent, limiting the rights of women to their bodies, doing away with affirmative action. We have seen a concerted effort against LGBTQ+ rights, voting rights. There's an immigration crisis, and on the international stage, we have seen 2 armed and unnecessary conflicts. We each have the ability to change and add to that story, not only for us, but for those that are coming next. But change does not happen in a vacuum, nor does it happen alone. Allowing me to be corny for just a moment, it takes a village. We stand on the shoulders of giants. Specifically for me, I would like to express my sincerest gratitude to my sister, my parents, my family and friends for tirelessly believing in me and helping to get me to where I am now. Stop it. And to my fellow 8 Black students, we were undaunted. We were passed the torch, ignited by the first Black man, Macon Allen, and first Black woman, Charlotte E. Ray, in this profession. Now, we have the obligation to keep that torch burning and to pass it on to those who are coming behind us. And to my wonderful SBA board, Colleen, Haley, Mallory, we steered this ship and did what the Titanic could not. We made it to our destination. We listened and responded to concerns of the student body. We interviewed and welcomed new professors into this community. And we raised tens of thousands of dollars for student scholarships. This administration, due to your insatiable dedication, was better than I could have ever imagined. And I must simply just say thank you, because without you all, I don't know where we would have went. And to the student body at large, we are all of us stewards of our democracy, arbiters of the law, and advocates of the people. The decision of where you go from here is yours. Just know that I have enjoyed the collective journey that we have walked together. Regardless of our political divide, regardless if you voted for me or not, regardless of the original section that you were placed into, Section 3 being the best, of course, It has been an absolute honor to serve as your president and to represent each and every one of you, the class of 2024. And in closing, I leave you with this. Langston Hughes' question, what happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or does it fester like a sore and then run? Fortunate for us, that is a question that need not be pondered, because this dream, with a tremendous amount of hard work and just a bit of luck, is moving forward. Thank you.
We have such a wonderful keynote speaker for you today, Karen Kennard, class of 1988. Karen is a co-managing shareholder in the Austin office of Greenberg Traurig, one of the world's largest and most prestigious law firms. Karen serves in the government, law, and policy group and has spent her career helping individuals, businesses, nonprofits, and government entities navigate complex government law, policy, and regulatory matters. She is an incredible expert in local government issues and has worked in very high-profile positions, including as the General Counsel for the Texas Municipal League and City Attorney for the City of Austin, our state capital. As City Attorney, she provided legal and policy guidance to the Austin City Manager and the Austin City Council and represented the city in a wide range of legal matters. Karen now gives strategic counsel and representation to clients in various industries, such as energy, technology, affordable housing, transportation, and education. Karen is passionate about her work, and it shows. She's earned numerous awards, served on many community boards, and has been consistently featured in the Best Lawyers in America for her exceptional work. Karen is accomplished, she is dedicated, she's a true leader in her community. We're so proud of her, her career, and her leadership. As Dean, it is my privilege and my honor to welcome Karen Kennard as this year's commencement keynote speaker. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Thank you. This is a little intimidating, Malik, to speak after you. Good evening, everybody. President, Mr. Gordon, Mr. Provost, Dean, Associate Dean. It is really an honor for me to be here tonight, standing before you as a proud Texas Tech Law School alumni. I'm thrilled to be here tonight to commemorate this pinnacle of your academic achievements and this incredible journey that you've been on to reach these achievements. I know a lot of you, your journeys have been marked by very significant triumphs, opportunities, a few setbacks, and maybe a few obstacles. But I'm here tonight to offer you a few words of encouragement and inspiration that I hope will continue to ignite your hearts and minds as you continue to embark on this next chapter in your professional careers. When Dean Nowlin extended an invitation to me last December to be your commencement speaker, I must say I was shocked, and momentarily I was at a loss for words. But as soon as I gathered my thoughts, I eagerly accepted this opportunity to be here with you tonight. Since then, my mind has been a whirlwind of issues, kind of pondering what little nuggets of wisdom that I could bestow on you at this time of extreme happiness. And I've had the opportunity to remember my time here at Texas Tech Law School, remembering all the dedication and determination that it took to sit where you're sitting tonight. So tonight, I want to try to provide you some insight on how never giving up on your dreams can fuel a life of everything that you want. And while I cannot promise that I will provide any kind of groundbreaking insights, I want to assure you that every word I speak tonight is intentional and sincere. How about we start a moment by delving into the trials and tribulations of law school. Truly, law school is not for the faint of heart, nor is it for those afraid of any challenges or challenging times. I know you all have spent lots of all-nighters, drinking endless cups of coffee, reading ceaseless flows of cases, and writing numerous papers. And most of all, you've had to engage in intense mental acrobatics just to juggle the demands placed on your life by study, family obligations, and all those other outside forces tugging on you. Yet, you sit here tonight having faced all those challenges, and you've shown such inspiring resilience and an enduring tenacity to make it through. So, tonight, I want you to look back on those achievements that you have in this moment, and I want you to focus on never giving up on your dreams long term. If you spent times in the halls of the law school like I did, you also probably stumbled a little bit, and you may have faced some self-doubt. But through it all, there was a lot of happiness, joy, and success. You also learned that those setbacks you faced were just unexpected detours on your road to achieving unimaginable opportunities. And this brings me to my key point that I want to emphasize with you tonight. And that point is never giving up on your dreams. I know that phrase may seem like a cliche, and it is. Webster's dictionary actually defines a cliche as an expression or an idea that has become overused to the point of seemingly being worn out, stale, ineffective, or meaningless. But I want you to understand for a moment that those words are very meaningful to me. Those 6 words were written to me in a letter during a particularly challenging point in my life during law school, and have served as a source of continuous inspiration and motivation for me ever since. When I read those words over 3 decades ago, I now still use them to help me during disappointments, frustration, happiness, and joy. So I just want to tell you a little story. In September of 1986, during the first semester of my second year of law school, the world as I knew it crumbled beneath my feet. My brother, Tim Cole, was tried and wrongly convicted of aggravated sexual assault. At that time, my parents, my siblings and I, and some of our closest family friends were the only people who truly knew that my brother was an innocent man. One week after my brother's conviction, I told my parents that I would finish the semester at Tech, and then I was going to drop out of law school. I was still grappling with the harsh reality of my brother's conviction and just found myself struggling to survive day to day. I could no longer see myself becoming a lawyer when the justice system had failed my brother so badly. I will never forget the immense guilt that I felt for the fact that I was incapable of helping my brother evade such a grave injustice. I must admit that at the time, I was unable to see the nuances of the legal profession and could not focus on my dreams. Shortly after that conversation with my parents, in October of 1986, I received a letter from my brother that contained these words. Dear sis, I miss you and hope you are continuing to study hard. Mother told me that you want to drop out of law school at the end of the semester. Please don't do that. Don't allow what happened to me to impact you like that. He went on to talk about several other things in the letter, but he ended his letter with this phrase in all capital letters: never give up on your dreams. My brother wrote these words of encouragement to me 1 month into his 25-year prison sentence. And he saw something in those words that have been used as my inspiration for the last 30+ years. He saw that following a dream is important to every aspect of a well-lived life. And I have used those words to try to do that, to live a well-lived life. You see, I had dreamed of being a lawyer since I was in 3rd grade. And I continue to dream as I have been fortunate enough to live this dream for the last 30+ years. After receiving that letter, of course, I reassessed and recommitted. I must say, Dean, I wasn't the best student though, but I made it through. So, what does it mean to have a dream? And I'm not talking about those things that happen when you're in the bed sleeping every night and those visions come to you. When I use that term, I'm referring to some strongly held desire or goal or purpose or something that satisfies a deeply held wish, something deep inside your soul. I hope that each of you sitting here tonight have those types of dreams, and that you are holding on to those. I know you've all, during this last 3 years, that you've all faced challenges and obstacles, and they may or may not have been as tragic as the ones that I faced during law school, but they've been just as impactful. And regardless of what they are, I stand here tonight to affirm that all your dreams matter, they are attainable, and that you now are prepared to put in the effort, seize the opportunity, and live your dreams. This law school has equipped you with everything that you need to achieve your dreams. Every class you attended, every internship you may have participated in, all the pro bono work you may have done or undertook are the invaluable building blocks for a very successful legal career. And I know all of your law school experience have not been challenges. I hope you've had lots of fun and joy. I don't want anyone to leave here tonight thinking that my law school career was just filled with sadness. There was lots of joy, lots of fun, baseball, softball, a few beers every now and then. So I want you to remember that too, as you sit here tonight on the precipice of moving to the next level in your professional careers. You have the resources you need, the professors, your peers, your friends, your family, and your internal fortitude. And with those, you can go far. While continuing to reach for your dreams, my wish for you is that you embrace every facet of this wonderful life that's beginning to unfold for you. It's my belief that a successful legal career is nothing if it doesn't involve a well-rounded life. Remember that your legal career will not be a straight path. It may go up, it may go sideways, and believe it or not, there may be some downward trajectories. I can stand here tonight and tell you that I've had some incredible highs, some wonderful opportunities, but I've also had to move sideways a couple of times, and I must say there's also been a downward trajectory. But I stand here tonight because during all of that, I held on to that dream, the dream of practicing law, the dream of being a good lawyer, the dream of being a good person. So I want you to remember that during any of the trajectories in your career, hold on to your dreams. Cherish your journey. Pursue it with an unwavering courage, deep-seated compassion, and ironclad conviction. And if you hold on to those things, everything is possible. And finally, I want you to remember that your individualized dreams are the essence of who you are. Don't compare yourself to others. I know that's hard. I've had to snap myself out of it. But your individual dreams will serve as your beacon to guide you towards your true potential. And as you pursue your dreams, remember that we will take an oath as lawyers, and we will be the guardians of justice. And we can also serve as a voice for those who may not have a voice. And more than anything, we will also take an oath to uphold our Constitution. Relish all of that. It's an amazing responsibility. I will leave you with this. You have all the knowledge, skills, and abilities to make a difference in this world. Let the culmination of this 3 years continue to fuel you in your next step in your legal career. And remember, each end is just a new beginning. And as you end this journey tonight, I'm looking forward to tomorrow as you begin this new journey of a wonderful legal career. Thank you for inviting me here tonight. Congratulations, and Reckham.
That was so wonderful. Let's have another round of applause for Karen Kennard. At this time, Associate Dean Sophia Chapman will lead the recognition of our graduating class.
We will now have the recognition of the graduates. Benjamin Olomatolore Adeaso. Magdalena Elizabeth Almanza. Noah Vincent Andel. Alexander N. E. Antonio. James Charles Ashmore. Lindsay Grace Barnes. William Barrett Basher. David W. Bedgood. Alec Luis Benavides. Peter Daniel Benson. Elijah Jacob Bensby. Kristen J. Barrier. Avery Marie Bertagna. Garrett Michael Black. Levi J. Bowman. Haley Brooke Bray. David Kenneth Bunn. Riley C. Caraway. Alexander Scott Chamales. Courtney Rosina Chaplin. Abby Claire Sherfus. Alexia Brianna Contreras de Castillo. Sarah Elizabeth Courtney. Madeline May Cox. Alex J. Crowley. Cody Crowley. Emily Catherine Daniel. Mallory Elise DeGroat. Connor Thomas Drysdale. Natalia Dudar. Madison Dione Edwards. Gavin Barr Elliott. Samantha Escalon. Matthew Common Farrago. Arvin Ferangi. Catherine Davida Fisher. Kaylin G. Foreman. Colleen Ann Franey. Mary May Franklin. Victoria Gallegos. Creed Cannon Gentry. Joseph Patrick Gonzalez. Justin Sassaman. Haley Sue Sanderson. Melissa Danae Hightower. Alexis Nicole Hill. Owen P. Hill. Derek W. Israel. Emily Grace Jacobs. Sarah Miriam Jarwin. Daniel Trinidad Hassel. Shalom M. Brown. Emily Lenore Brennan. Brooke Rose Breyer. Kinsey Dawn Jones. Mary Freya Kagan. Sarah Rose Cannell. Abigail Cecilia Keese. Zachary Andrew Kim. Barry M. Klein. Julia Eugenio Court. Ty Nolan Cater. Elise Lindsay. Ruby Daniela Lira. Joe Mario Lescano. Anna Rose Long. Jacob Nathaniel Lopez. Lauren M. Lopez. Mike Ardell McEwen. Danielle Scott Munstead. Norman Cahill Murchison. Catherine Renee Nail. Christopher Nahida. Megan Marie Gower. Macy Danae Green. Ann Scott Greenberg. Madeline Elizabeth Green. Jose Andres Guillot. Austin Michael Hennish. Cameron Grace Heckert. Diana Marie Hernandez. Hunter Renee Nasato. Ashley Nicole Ornelas. Orlando Ray Oropes. Lauren Michelle Ottmers. Adam Milo Overstreet. Joshua Anthony Owens. Logan N. Patterson. Kate Ann Pennington. Oleg Paul Perry. Arabella Noel Pesci. Brian N. Fan. Rafi Q. Rahman. Teresa J. Rodriguez Muro. Wyatt McFarland. Haley Nicole Marlowe. Ileana Isabel Martinez. Maralicia Martinez. Macy Michelle Massey. Katie Ellen McCall. Sarah Elizabeth McClure. Cassidy Lynn Monska. Priscilla Montserrat Mora Garcia. Stacy Marie Morales. Allison Grace Morgan. Kale K. Ridge. Bryce Condren Stewart. Shelby Lee Stockdill. Madrian Adonis Strozier Lowe. Henry Aaron Terrones. Con Kim Tran. Caroline Jane Ramsey. Olivia Marie Ramirez. Samantha Taylor Tweet. Victoria Sharon Chindaima Uko. Sabrina Ashley Urso. Sammy M. Vanderpool. Lauren Ann Wiedhill. Taylor Madison Roberts. Renee Nicolette Rodriguez. Madeline Grace Royal. Anave Nicole Sanchez. Trey John Schwartz. Christian Michael Schaefer. Kushbu Nimesh Shah. Trevor Allen Shelton. Joshua Robert Shetler. Caitlin Ashley Smith. Brandon Paul Staley. Amy Kaylin Stevens. Jorge Villagomez. Margaret Elizabeth Ward. Samantha L. Ward. Morgan E. Webb. Shelby May Wetzel. Ashley Marie Williams. Jared Bradley Williams. Malik Williams. Craig Bryant Woody. Josephine Rose Whitus. Jacob Dylan Zuzalik. I proudly present to you the class of 2024. Congratulations. Your hard work and determination have brought you to this moment, and we are so very proud of you. It is now my pleasure to invite Mallory DeGroat, who has been elected as this year's class speaker, to the stage to address her fellow graduates.
Good evening. For those in the crowd I've not yet had the pleasure to meet, my name's Mallory DeGroat, and I'm so honored to be delivering the farewell remarks tonight. Now please bear with me, I am from the Midwest, and I've been told I can be quite nasally, so hopefully everyone can understand me okay. Unfortunately, I won't be sharing any Legally Blonde quotes tonight, and I know it's late and everyone wants to get home and to celebrate, so I'll keep this short and sweet. First, I'd like to extend a thank you to our other speakers this evening for their wisdom and words of encouragement. Karen Kennard, Dean Nallen, Regent Gordon, and Malik Williams. I would also like to thank President Skuvenik, Provost Hendrick, Dean Chapman, and Dean Humphrey for their presence and support tonight. The next thank you is addressed to my classmates and fellow graduates. First of all, thank you for trusting me to speak on behalf of our class tonight. I'm honored and humbled. If you would have told me a couple years ago that I'd be the class speaker for the Texas Tech School of Law, I actually would have laughed. I went to Michigan State University for undergrad, go green, okay. And during March Madness in 2019, the Texas Tech men's basketball team beat the Michigan State Spartans in the Final Four. Right then and there, I swore I will never even apply to that school in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't have pointed to Lubbock on a map, so truly a full circle moment to be standing up here 5 years later. We've already heard about the countless academic achievements, advocacy wins, journal publications, clinic results, and other outstanding accomplishments of our class. But it's not these accomplishments that make me most proud of the graduates. I'm so proud of the well-rounded and professional adults we've grown to be in the last year. It was here in Lubbock that many of us found our passions in life, found jobs, found love, found or reconnected with our faith, and found ourselves. Those moving to small towns will prove that Texas Tech trains compassionate, intelligent, and resourceful attorneys. And those moving out of state and to Washington, D.C. will prove that Texas Tech deserves the same national respect and recognition as all the other big law schools. I'm so proud of the far-reaching impacts that I know my classmates will have in the legal community, and I'll be excited to say I was there for their first bad cold call. Before starting 1L, I was so intimidated to move to West Texas as a Michigander. But my classmates not only tolerated this Yankee, they showed me kindness, patience, and grace as I asked all my silly questions. They took the time to explain wool judging, oil drilling, crawfish boiling, and the difference between a steer, heifer, and bull. It's this sense of community that has changed Texas Tech for me, from some random school with a good basketball team to a place where I made lifelong friends who inspire me. Y'all have turned me into a Texas girl, and now I never want to leave. So I'd like to ask the professors, faculty, and all the family in the crowd to join me in a round of applause for these graduates. Next, I'd like to take a moment to thank the family members and friends that are here supporting us today and those watching from home. Many of you traveled hours and across state lines to be here tonight. I think I speak on behalf of the entire class when I say we could not have done this whole law school thing without your support. Whether your support was emotional, financial, in the form of a good luck text or a last-minute visit to Lubbock, we thank you for everything. Yes, give it up. Law school was obviously hard academically, we all know that, but a lot of the challenge was non-academic. It was missing life events and family trips. It was moving across the state or country away from our support systems, living off student loans, and feeling isolated in that journey. So again, thank you for the patience and understanding. Now, hopefully I've buttered up all the family enough. Please bear with us for 10 more weeks of bar prep. Thank you so much, love you. I'd like to give a quick special shout out to my 16 family members who are here tonight. My parents who raised me to blaze my own trail while remembering my roots and values. My boyfriend who taught me that hard work is the secret sauce to success. My brother who inspired me to chase my dreams and not be afraid to change course. My grandparents who taught me to prioritize family above all else. My aunts and uncles who inspire me to create a home where the family wants to gather. And my cousins who are working overtime to keep this cringy millennial up to date with the times. Thank you for that one. So graduates, I hope your family and friends keep you grounded and remind you of your why. They knew us and loved us long before we were lawyers, and they will be there through all this change we're about to face in the next season of life. So let's give another big round of applause for our support systems. We love you guys. Next, I'd like to offer a moment of recognition for our Hooders. These professors and practitioners we've chosen had profound impacts on us throughout law school and maybe even longer. I'd like to shout out my Hooders, Professor Gary Terrell, and my dad, Eric DeGroat. Professor Terrell was my favorite law school professor, and his mentorship taught me the importance of taking time to mentor someone who comes after you. My dad has been my role model my entire life. I've come to recognize and appreciate the sacrifices he made for our family, and while still being the most present father. Dad, I love you so much, and I hope to be half as good of a parent and lawyer as you are. Graduates, I hope we remember the example that these Hooders have obviously provided us with, and let's strive to be mentors and role models for the future generation of lawyers. So let's give it up for our Hooders. Lastly, I'd be remiss if I did not give some recognition to the unsung heroes of law school. Quimby, Richard Freer, and J.D. Kirby for his life-saving outlines. Without this assistance, many of us may not have passed some of our required classes. But we did pass, we did graduate, and I'm so excited to enter the legal profession with you. Thank you all again for coming and supporting us, graduates, tonight. Now let's go celebrate this awesome achievement.
Thank you, Mallory. Let's have one more big round of applause for Mallory and that wonderful speech. Thank you all for the privilege of sharing this day with you, and congratulations again to the class of 2024. Let's give it up for that class one more time. Families, we ask that you remain seated during the recessional exit of the stage party. Faculty, Hooders, and students then exit the building and head to the north end to meet and congratulate your graduate. Best wishes to you all. Have a wonderful evening, and guns up forever.